Question number 301. Isothermal bulk modulus of a substance is denoted by option A 1 upon V del V upon del T subscript P, option B del T upon del V subscript S, option C minus del P upon del S subscript V, and option D is minus 1 upon V del V upon del P subscript T, and option E is minus V del P upon del P upon del V subscript T, where T is small t is the temperature, capital T is the absolute temperature. So the correct answer is E. Question number 302. Temperature of the order of minus 150 degrees centigrade can be accurately measured by option A mercury in glass thermometer, option B thermocouple, option C gauge thermometer, option D is a pyrometer, option E is alcohol thermometer. So correct answer is a C, by the gauge thermometer. Question number 303. When two gases suddenly mix up with each other, then resultant entropy of the system will option A decreases, option B increases, option C remain same, option D may increase or decrease depending upon the initial condition of the gases, option E is attain negative value. So correct answer is a B, it will be increases. Question number 304. In hot water and cold water, if hot water and cold water are mixed, then the entropy of the system will option A increase, option B decrease, option C remain same, option D may increase or decrease depending on initial temperature of hot and cold water, option E is attain negative value. Correct answer is A, it will be increase. Question number 305. When a process undergoes a complete cycle, then the change of entropy will be option A positive value, option B negative value, option C zero value, option D positive or negative depend on initial condition, option E is none of the above. So correct answer is C, it will be zero value. Question number 306. If air is compressed adiabatically from atmospheric condition in a cylinder having compression ratio of 6, then pressure at the end of compression shall be option A 680 A, option B less than 680 A, option C more than 680 A, option D less or more than 680 A depending on temperature at the end of compression, option E is unpredictable. So correct answer is a C, so more than 680 A. Question number 307. A process which undergoes energy loss due to fabrication is called option A adiabatic process, option B isentropic process, option C reversible process, option D irreversible processes, option E is practical or real process. So the correct answer is a D, it will be irreversible process. Question number 308. Which of the following is extensive property? Option A is entropy, option B internal energy, option C kinetic energy, option D potential energy, option E, all of the above. So correct answer is E, it's all of the above. Question number 309. Which of the following is not an extensive property? Option A, entropy, option B, enthalpy, option C is internal energy, option D is potential energy, option E is density. So the correct answer is E, it's a density. Question number 310. The cyclic integral of del Q minus del W for an process is equal to option A positive, option B negative, option C 0, option D positive or negative depending upon the type of process, option E is unpredictable. So the correct answer is C, it will be 0. Question number 311. Del Q upon del W for ideal gases is option A a path function, option B dependent on temperature only, option C dependent on pressure only, option D dependent on pressure and temperature, option E is constant value. So correct answer is a B, it's dependent on temperature only. Question number 312. Internal energy and enthalpy of an ideal gas are functions of option A temperature only, option B pressure only, option C temperature and pressure, option D pressure, temperature and specific volume, option E temperature and specific volume. So the correct answer is A, temperature only. Question number 313. A process occurs spontaneously if its entropy, option A increases, option B decreases, option C remain same, option D is become 0, option E is become negative. So correct answer is A, it's increases. Question number 314. The area under curve on TS diagram represents the option A heat transfer for all processes, option B heat transfer for adiabatic processes, option C heat transfer for reversible processes, option D heat transfer for irreversible processes, and option E is heat transfer for real processes. So the correct answer is C, heat transfer for reversible processes. Question number 315. Following relationship defines the Gibbs free energy. Option A G is equal to H plus Ts, option B G is equal to H minus Ts, option C G is equal to U plus Ts, option D F is equal to U minus Ts, option E is G is equal to U plus PV. Correct answer is a B, G is equal to H minus Ts. Question number 316. Following relationship defines the Helmholtz function f as option A f is equal to H plus Ts, option B f is equal to H minus Ts, option C f is equal to U plus Ts, option D f is equal to U minus Ts, option E is f is equal to U plus PV. So correct answer is D, it will be f is equal to U minus Ts. Question number 317. If capital M1, M2, M3 be molecular weights of constituent gases and small m1, m2, m3 their corresponding mass fractions, then the molecular weight capital M of the mixture is equal to option A small m1 into capital M1 plus small m2 into capital M2 and so on them, and option B 1 upon small m1 into capital M1 plus small m2 into capital M2 and so on them. Option C is 1 upon small m1 and capital M1 plus 1 upon small m2 and capital M2 and so on them. Option D, capital M1 upon small m1 plus capital M2 upon small m2 and so on them. And option E is 1 upon small m1 divided by capital M1 and plus small m2 divided by capital M2 and so on them. So the correct answer is E. Question number 318. Two gases with their molecular weights 28 and 44 expand at constant pressure through the same temperature range. The ratio of quantity of work done by the two gases is option A 7 raised to 11, option B 11 raised to 7, option C 4 raised to 11, option D 7 raised to 4, and option E is 4 raised to 7 means 4 ratio 7. So the correct answer is a B. It will be 11 ratio 7. Question number 319. How much mass of oxygen is required to convert 1 kg of carbon into 11 upon 3 kg of carbon dioxide? Option A 3 upon 11 kg, option B 11 upon 3 kg, option C 4 upon 3 kg, option D 8 upon 3 kg, and option E is 1 kg. So correct answer is D. It will be 8 upon 3 kg. Question number 320. Work done in compressing 1 kg of gas adiabatically from P1 V1 T1 to P2 V2 T2 is equal to option A CV in the small bracket T2 minus T1, option B CP T2 minus T1, and option C is R T2 minus T1, and option D P1 V1 minus P2 V2, and option E is a P1 V1 upon T1 and minus P2 V2 upon T2. So the correct answer is A. Question number 321. Work is considered to be a superior form of energy as compared to heat energy because option A work is direct energy, option B work is useful form of energy, option C while work can be fully converted into heat, heat cannot be fully converted into work, option D it is often required to convert heat into work and not vice versa, option E there are no radiation losses in the work. So the correct answer is a C. Question number 322. Triple point of a pure substance is a point at which option A liquid and vapor exist together, option B solid liquid exist together, option C solid and vapor exist together, option D solid liquid and vapor phases exist together, option E is undefined. So the correct answer is a D. Question number 223. A substance above critical temperature exists as option A solid, option B liquid, option C gas, option D vapor, option E is superheated fluid. Correct answer is a superheated fluid. Question number 324. Triple point of a pure substance on PV diagram is represented by option A a point, option B a line, option C a curve, option D is a triangle, option E is can't be represented on PV diagram. So correct answer is a B. It will be line. Question number 325. Triple point temperature and pressure for water are option A 1 degree centigrade at 180 A, option B 0 degree centigrade at 180 A, option C 100 degree centigrade and 180 A, option D 0 degree centigrade and 0.00602880 A, option E 0.01 degree centigrade and 0.00602880 A. So the correct answer is E. Question number 326. Pick up the correct relationship from the following. Option A, TDS is equal to DH minus VdP. Option B, TDS is equal to DH plus VdP. Option C, TDS is equal to DH minus PdV, and option D is a TDS is equal to UD plus VdP. Option E is a TDS is equal to UD minus VdP. So the correct answer is A. It will be TDS is equal to DH minus VdP. Question number 327. 1 kilowatt hour of energy is equal to option A 1 kilojoule, option B 100 kilojoule, option C 3600 joule, option D 3600 kilojoule, option E 36,000 kilojoule. So the correct answer is a D. It will be 3600 kilojoule. Question number 328. Which of the following is the unit of energy? Option A is a joule, option B watt and joule per meter square, or you can say joule per meter square, option C is a joule into meter, and option D is a joule per meter, and option E is kilowatt per hour. So the correct answer is A. It will be joule. Question number 329. Which of the following is the unit of power? Option A is a joule, option B is a watt, option C is a joule into meter, option D is a joule per meter square, option E is a joule per meter. Correct answer is a B. It will be watt. Question number 330. Which of the following is the unit of entropy? Option A is a joule per kilogram degree Kelvin, option B joule per degree Kelvin, option C Newton meter per kilogram second, option D Newton meter per kilogram degree Kelvin, option E J upon kilogram, joule per kilogram. So the correct answer is A. It will be joule per kilogram degree Kelvin. Question number 331. Which of the following is the unit of universal gas constant? Option A is a Newton into meter per kilogram, option B Newton into meter per degree Kelvin, option C Newton into kilogram per degree Kelvin, option D Newton into meter per kilogram mole degree Kelvin, and option E is a Newton into meter per kilogram degree Kelvin. So correct answer is a D. It will be Newton into meter per kilogram mole and degree Kelvin. Question number 332. Pick up the correct statement from the following. Option A. All the engines have same efficiency. Option B. All the reversible engines have same efficiency? Option C. All the reversible engines working between the same temperature limits have same efficiency. Option D. In order to obtain high efficiency, all engines are designed as reversible. Option E. Irreversible engines have maximum efficiency. So, according to its correct statement is C. All reversible engines working between the same temperature limits have same efficiency. Question number 333. It is not possible to liquefy hydrogen at room temperature by application of pressure because option A, its critical temperature is lower than room temperature. Option B, it has lower density. Option C, it has 3 isotopes. Option D, it has high thermal conductivity. Option E, it has diatomic molecule. So correct answer is A. Its critical temperature is lower than the room temperature. Question number 334. All gases behave ideally under option A, vacuum condition. Option B, lower pressure conditions. Option C, high pressure conditions. Option D, high pressure and high temperature conditions. Option E, supercritical pressure. Correct answer is B, low pressure conditions. Question number 335. Pick up the correct statement from the following. Option A, diesel cycle is more efficient than Otto cycle for a given compression ratio. Option B, Otto cycle is more efficient than diesel cycle for a given compression ratio. Option C, for a given compression ratio, both Otto and diesel cycles have the same efficiency. Option D, in actual practice, Otto cycle is more efficient than diesel cycle. Option E, efficiency of Otto or diesel cycle have nothing to do with compression ratio. So the correct answer is B. Question number 336. RMS velocity of hydrogen gas at Entropy is option A, 189 meter per second. Option B, 526 meter per second. Option C, 932 meter per second. Option D, 1356 meter per second. Option E, 1839 meter per second. So correct answer is 1839 meter per second. Question number 337. Molecule is defined as the option A, substance which has not been resolved into simpler form. Option B, element made up of minute and chemically indivisible particle. Option C, smallest quantity of a substance which can exist by itself in chemically recognized form. Option D, indivisible particle, and option E is the smallest substance. So correct answer is a C. Question number 338. Atom is defined as the option A, substance which has not been resolved into simple form. Option B, element made up of a minute and chemically indivisible particle. Option C, smallest quantity of substance which can exist by itself in chemically recognized form. Option D is a lightest substance. Option E is a nucleus. So correct answer is a B. Question number 339. Element is defined as the option A substance which has not been resolved into simple form. Option B element made up of as minute and chemically indivisible particles. Option C is the smallest quantity of substance which can exist by itself in chemically recognized form. Option D is the smallest non-particle. Option E is a natural substance. So the correct answer is A. Question number 340. Work done during a process can be determined by integration PDV when the process is option A isentropic, option B is static, option C is isothermal, option D is adiabatic, option E is quasi-static. So the correct answer is E. Integration PDV can be determined. The work done is a quasi-static. Question number 341. During a process on the closed system, its internal energy increases by twice the units than the heat added to it. It is possible due to option A radiation of heat from surroundings, option B lowering the temperature, option C increasing the temperature, option D performing of shaft work on the system, and option E is increases in entropy of the system. So correct answer is D, performing of shaft work on the system. Question number 342. A gas is formed by mixing equal masses of oxygen and nitrogen gas. The ratio of nitrogen and oxygen by volume will be option A 32 divided by 32 plus 28, option B 28 divided by 32 plus 28, option C is 28 divided by 32, option D is 32 divided by 28, and option E is 28 divided by 32 plus 32 divided by 28 all divided by 2. So correct answer is D, it will be 32 divided by 28. Question number 343. Partial pressure of a component in a mixture is option A the average of pressure of all the components, option B the total pressure its own pressure, option C the pressure exerted by the component, option D pressure of the component itself if it was present in the entire volume at the same temperature, option E the partial volume occupied by the component. So correct answer is D. Question number 344. Sublimation curve on PT diagram for all substances possess the following slope. Option A is 0, option B is infinity, option C is positive, option D is negative, option E is variable. Correct answer is C, it will be positive. Question number 345. Sublimation is the process of option A changing from solid state to direct gas state, option B changing from gas state to direct solid state, option C existence of liquid and gases together, Option D, existence of solid, liquid and gas simultaneously. Option E is a super saturation of vapor. Correct answer is A. Sublimation, the process in which changing from solid state to direct gas state. Question number 346. The process of sublimation is found to occur in the case of option A, liquid nitrogen, option B, solid carbon dioxide, option C, solid oxygen, option D is steel, and option E is air. So correct answer is B, it will be solid carbon dioxide. Question number 347. Vaporization curve on a PT diagram for all substance possesses the following slope. Option A is a 0, option B is a infinity, option C is a positive, option D is a negative, option E is variable. So correct answer is C, it will be positive. Question number 348. Fusion curve on PT diagram for the all substance possesses the following slope. Option A is 0, option B is infinity, option C is positive, option D is negative, option E is a variable. So the correct answer is E, it will be variable. Question number 349. In a cyclic process, the net heat supplied in 70 kilojoule per second. The work obtained from the cycle is equal to option A, less than 70 kilojoule per second, option B, more than 70 kilojoule per second, option C, 0, option D is 70 kilojoule per second, and option E is would depend on change in internal energy. So correct answer is D, it will be 70 kilojoule per second. Question number 350. 1 meter cube of methane combined with 2 meter cube of oxygen would produce carbon dioxide and hydrogen H2O, carbon dioxide and H2O water in the following quantities. Option A, 1 meter cube is carbon dioxide and 1 meter cube of H2O. Option B, 2 meter cube of carbon dioxide, 2 meter cube of water. Option C is 1 meter cube of CO2 and 2 meter cube is H2O. Option D is a 2 meter cube and 1 meter cube, and option E is 1 meter cube and 3 meter cube. So correct answer will be C, 1 meter cube will be carbon dioxide and 2 meter cube will be H2O. Question number 351. Which of the following is a compound? Option A is oxygen, option B is hydrogen, option C is helium, option D is water, and option E is sulfur. So correct answer is D, water is a compound, D. Question number 352. When a vapor condensed into a liquid, option A, its temperature rises, option B, its temperature falls, option C, it evolves heat, option D, it absorbs heat, and option E is enthalpy remains constant. So correct answer is C, it evolves heat. Question number 353. A closed system receives 50 kilojoule heat, but the internal energy of the system decreases by 25 kilojoule. The work done by the system would be option A, 75 kilojoule, option B is minus 75 kilojoule, option C is 25 kilojoule, option D minus 25 kilojoule, option E is 50 kilojoule. So correct answer is A, it will be 75 kilojoule. Question number 354. A constant volume closed system is found to undergo changes in its internal energy by 50 kilojoule, whereas it received only 25 kilojoule of the heat. Such a situation is option A is a possible, option B is impossible, option C is a possible if temperature of the system is decreases, option D is a imaginary, option A is a possible if process is cyclic and reversible. So correct answer is A, it is a possible. Question number 355. A reversible engine. Reversible engine is working between the temperature limits of 600 degree Kelvin and 1200 degree Kelvin. Receive 50 kg of heat. The work done by the engine will be option A 50 kilojoule, option B 100 kilojoule, option C is a 25 kilojoule, and option D is a minus 25 kilojoule, and option E is a minus 50 kilojoule. So correct answer is a C, it will be 25 kilojoule. Question number 256. 1 kg of gas is compressed adiabatically from 1 kg per centimeter square and 1 meter cube of volume and 300 degree Kelvin to 5 kg per centimeter square. 0.50 meter cube volume and 400 degree Kelvin. Work transfer in this process will be option A is 0, option B is 17.1 kilocalorie, and option C is 24 kilocalorie. Option D is 5 into 0.5 minus 1 into 1 kilocalorie, and option E is 700 kilocalorie. So correct answer is B, it will be 17.1 kilocalorie. Question number 357. The specific heat of specific heats at a constant volume and constant pressure for air are 711 joule per kilogram degree Kelvin and 1000 joule per kilogram degree Kelvin respectively. The gas constant for air is option A 1711 joule per degree Kelvin, option B 289 joule per kilogram degree Kelvin, and option C is 289 upon 427 joule per kilogram degree Kelvin. Option D is data is incomplete, option E is none of the above. So correct answer is B, it will be 289 joule per kilogram degree Kelvin. Question number 358. 1 kg of carbon produce following quantity of carbon monoxide. Option A 1 kg, option B 1 upon 3 kg, option C 7 upon 3 kg, option D 3 upon 7 kg, option E is 3 upon 11 kg. So correct answer is C, it will be 7 upon 3 kg. Question number 359. 1 kg of carbon would produce following percentage of carbon dioxide in flue gases. Option A is 11%, option B is 18%, option C is 23%, option D is 29%, option E is 36%. So the correct answer is D, it will be 29%. Question number 360. 1 kg of carbon produced following quantity of carbon dioxide. Option A 1 kg, option B 3 upon 4 kg, option C 8 upon 3 kg, and option D is 3 upon 7 kg, and option E is 3 upon 11 kg. So correct answer is E, it will be 3 upon 11 kg. Question number 361. Sometimes ice is white in color. It is due to option A cooling rapidly, option B subcooling, option C blowing air during freezing process, option D presence of dissolved air gases and impurities. Option E. Mixture of salt and water. So correct answer is D. Question number 362. The ratio of air required for complete combustion of carbon to carbon dioxide as compared to that required for combustion to carbon monoxide is option A 1.5 raised to 1, option B 2 raised to 1, option C 2.3 raised to 1, option D 3 raised to 1, and option E is 3.3 raised to 1. Correct answer is B, it will be 2 raised to 1. Question number 363. Bomb calorimeter is used to measure the calorific value of option A solid fuels, option B liquid fuels, option C gaseous fuels, option D solid or liquid fuels, option E any one of the above. So correct answer is D, solid or liquid fuels. Question number 364. Which of the following gases possesses maximum heat content at 100 degrees centigrade? Option A is O2, option B CO2, option C H2, option D CH4, and option E C2H2. So correct answer is E, it will be C2H2. Question number 665. The following is concerned with the combustion of gaseous fuels. Option A Avogadro's hypothesis, option B Kirchhoff's law, option C Dalton's law, option D Mendeleev's periodic tables, and option E is Charles' law. So correct answer is A, Avogadro's hypothesis. Question number 366. The area under a curve on TS diagram represents option A heat transfer, option B enthalpy transfer, option C heat transfer during reversible processes, option D heat transfer during irreversible processes, option E is a change of entropy. So correct answer is a C, heat transfer during reversible processes. Question number 660. Question number 367. Submerged combustion involves option A combustion inside the liquid medium, option B combustion of liquid fuels, and option C combustion of liquid fuels under inert gases, option D invisible combustion, option E there is nothing like submerged combustion. So correct answer is A. Question number 368. All the commercial liquid fuels are derived from option A coal, option B crude oil, option C gasoline, option D fuel oil, option E kerosene. So the correct answer is B, it will be crude oil. Question number 369. Specific fuel consumption is defined as option A fuel consumption per hour, option B fuel consumed per kilometer, option C fuel consumed per bhp, option D fuel consumed per hour per bhp, option E fuel consumed per hour per ihp. So correct answer is a D. Specific fuel consumption is defined as the fuel consumed per hour per bhp. Question number 370. Flameless combustion means option A inert gas combustion, option B invisible combustion, option C catalytic combustion, option D combustion in vacuum, option E there is nothing like flameless combustion. So the correct answer is a C, it's a catalytic combustion. Question number 371. Consider the following statements about critical point of water. Option A, sorry, it will be the condition. The the first condition, the latent heat is 0, and second, the liquid is denser than its vapor, and third condition, steam generators can operate above this point of these statements. So these out of three statements, consider the following statements of the critical point of water. So option A is a 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Option B 1 and 2 are correct. Option C 2 and 3 are correct. Option D 1 and 3 are correct. So the correct answer is a D. It means the statement 1 and 3 is correct. Question number 372. Match list 1 and list second and select the correct answer using the codes given below the list. So the first list, it's talking about a cycle operating between fixed temperature limits, and in the second list it's talking about characteristics. So then according to first list, it's saying the options A is a Carnot cycle, and option B is a Brayton cycle, option C is a Otto cycle, and option D is a diesel cycle, and their characteristics is given as. So here's a first is the efficiency depends upon cutoff ratio and compression ratio, and in the second characteristics, efficiency depends upon the volume compression ratio, and third is efficiency depends only upon pressure ratio, and fourth character is efficiency depends only upon temperature limits, and fifth characteristics is efficiency depends upon specific heats of the working substance. So the correct answer will be C, because according to C, option A is match with the fourth characteristic, so it means that one. And the option B, it will be connected with the 3, it means that one. And option C will be connected to second option, and the option D is connected with the 1, characteristic 1. Okay. Question number 373. One reversible heat engine operates between 1600 Kelvin and T2 Kelvin, and other reversible heat engine operates between T2K and 400 Kelvin. If both the engines have the same heat input and output, then the temperature T2 must be equal to. So the solution of this question you can see here. So here option A is 1000, option B is 1200, option C is 1400, and option D is 800. So correct answer is a D, it will be 800. You can check the solution here. Question number 374. A heat engine using lac water at 12 degrees centigrade as a source and the surrounding atmosphere at 2 degrees centigrade as a sink execute 1080 cycles per minute. If the amount of heat drawn per cycle is 57 joule, then the output of the engine will be. You can check the solution of this question also, but the option A is a 66 watt, option B is a 56 watt, and option C is a 46 watt, and option D is a 36 watt. So correct answer is D, it will be 36 watt. Question number 375. For constant maximum pressure and heat input, the air standard efficiency of a gas power cycle is in the order of option A, the diesel cycle, and then dual cycle, and then Otto cycle. Option B, Otto cycle, diesel cycle, and dual cycle. Option C, dual cycle, Otto cycle, and diesel cycle. Option D, diesel cycle, Otto cycle, and dual cycle. So the correct answer will be A. First will be the diesel, and then dual, and then Otto cycle. Question number 376. Volumetric analysis of a sample of dry product of combustion gave the following results, in which CO2 is 10%, CO will be 1%, and O2 8%, and N2 will be 81%. So their proportion by weight will be option A 440 ratio 28 ratio 256 and ratio 2268, and in the option B is a 22 ratio 14 ratio 256 ratio 1134, and in the option C is a 440 ratio 14 ratio 28 ratio 2268, and in the option D is a 22 ratio 28 ratio 14 ratio 1134. So the correct answer is A. Question number 377. The reading of pressure gauge fitted on a vessel is a 25 bar. The atmospheric pressure is 1.03 bar, and the value of G is 9.81 meter per second square. The absolute pressure in the vessel is option A 23.97 bar, option B 25 bar, option C 26.03 bar, option D 34.84 bar. So correct answer is a C, it will be 26.03 bar. Question number 378. In a cyclic heat engine operating between a source temperature of 600 degrees centigrade and the sink temperature of 20 degrees centigrade, the least rate of heat rejection per kilowatt net output of the engine is option A 0.460 kilowatt, option B 0.505 kilowatt, option C 0.588 kilowatt, option D 0.650 kilowatt. So the correct answer will be B, and you can check its solution here. Question number 379. A Carnot engine receiving heat at 400 Kelvin has an efficiency of 25%. The COP of Carnot refrigerator working between the same temperature limits is option A 1, option B is a 2, option C is a 3, option D is a 4. So correct answer is a D, and you can check its solution here. Question number 380. Otto cycle efficiency is higher than diesel cycle efficiency for the same compression ratio and heat input because in Otto cycle, option A, combustion is at constant volume, option B, expansion and compression are isentropic, option C, maximum temperature is higher, option D, heat rejection is lower. So correct answer is a D, heat rejection is lower. Question number 381. The isothermal efficiency of reciprocating compressor is defined as option A, actual work done during compression upon isothermal work done during compression, option B, adiabatic work done during compression upon isothermal work done during compression, option C, isothermal work done during compression upon actual work done during compression, option D, isothermal work done during compression upon actual work done during adiabatic compression. So correct answer is D. Question number 382. Match the list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer using the code given below the list. Okay, so in the first list it's showing about option A is 2 constant volumes and 2 adiabatics, option B is 2 constant pressure and 2 adiabatics, and option C is 2 constant volume and 2 isothermals. In the option D, 2 constant pressure and 2 isothermals. So it's all about the processes of the different cycles, and in the list 2 it's talking about cycles. So option A is a Ericsson cycle, option 1 is talking about Ericsson, option 2 is a Stirling, option 3 is a Joule, and option 4 is a Otto. So the correct answer is a D, because according to D, 2 constant volume and 2 adiabatic processes will be you can find in the Otto cycle. Okay, and according to it, 2 constant pressures and 2 adiabatic, if then it will be Joule cycle. Okay, and if 2 constant volumes and 2 isothermals, then it will be Stirling cycle, and if 2 constant pressures and 2 isothermals, then it will be Ericsson cycle. Okay, so that is the question number 383. Match figures of column first and those given in column second and select the correct answer using the codes given below the columns. So you can see in the column first is a PV diagrams of different cycles, and in the column second you can see the TS diagram of different cycles. So you have to match these. So the first option is 1 2 3. Okay, we have to correct answer is it will be C here. According to C, option A, you can see the PV diagram of this cycle. So it's a TS diagram will be, according to answer C, it will be A is connected with the 3. A is connected with the 3, so it means that one. And B is connected to 1. B is connected to 1, and C will be connected to 2. C is connected to 2, it means this one. So these are in this combination. Question number 384. Heat transfer takes place according to option A, 0th law of thermodynamics, option B, first law of thermodynamics, option C, second law of thermodynamics, and option D is the third law of thermodynamics. So correct answer is C. It will be. Question number 385. Match the list first with second and select the correct answer. So in the list 1, work done in polytropic process is defined by what? In what form? So these are the forms. And option B is a work done in a steady flow process, and option C is a heat transfer in a reversible adiabatic process, and option D is a work done in an isentropic process. So correct answer is here is actually C, and when we match with the C, so work done in polytropic process is given by P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon n minus 1, and the work done in steady flow process is will be denoted by this one, is a minus integration of VdP, and third option is a heat transfer in a reversible adiabatic process is denoted by second option, so it means 0, and in the third, the work done in an isentropic process will be connected to third, so it means it will be P1 V1 minus P2 V2 upon gamma minus 1. Question number 386. Match the curves in diagram first with the curve in the diagram second and select the correct answers. So in the first diagram you can see a process on PV plan, and in the diagram second you can see the process TS plan. So this is almost PV diagrams and TS diagrams. We have to connect these processes. So correct answer is a B, and according to B, so option, it means the curve 1 of the process PV plan is belong to curve on the TS diagram will be 2, and according to this, so the curve line B in the TS diagram will be the third one. It will be third one, so it means that one, and the line in the PV diagrams C, it will be connected to this one, fourth, and in the PV diagram the line D, it will be connected to line in TS diagram of the 5. Question number 387. A standard vapor is compressed to half its volume without changing its temperature. The result is that option A, all the vapor condense to liquid, option B, some of the liquid evaporates and the pressure does not change. Option C, the pressure is double its initial value. Option D, some of the vapor condense and the pressure does not change. So the correct answer is a D. Question number 388. Methane burns with stoichiometric quantity of air. The air fuel ratio by weight is option A is 4, option B is a 14.7, option C is a 15, and option D is a 17.6. So correct answer is a D, and its solution available here. Question number 389. A closed thermodynamic system is one in which option A, there is no energy or mass transfer across the boundary, option B, there is no mass transfer but energy transfer exists, option C, there is no energy transfer but mass transfer exists, and option D is both energy and mass transfer take place across the boundary but the mass transfer is controlled by valves. So the correct answer is a B. Question number 390. Match list first processes with the list second, index n is PV, n is equal to constant, and select the correct answer using the codes given below. So in this question, correct answer is a B, and according to B, adiabatic process will be happen when n will be the A is a match with the option 2, so it means when n will be Cp upon Cv. Option B is isothermal, and isothermal will happen when the value of n will be 1. And option C is a constant pressure, and constant pressure will be happen when the n value of n will be 0. And constant volume process will be happen when the value of n will be n infinity. Okay. Question number 391. Joule-Thomson coefficient is the ratio of option A, pressure change to temperature change occurring when a gas undergoes the process of adiabatic throttling, option B, temperature change to pressure change occurring when a gas undergoes the process of adiabatic throttling, option C, temperature change to pressure change occurring when a gas undergoes the process of adiabatic compression, option D, pressure change to temperature change occurring when a gas undergoes the process of adiabatic compression. All looks similar, but correct answer is a B, the temperature change to pressure change occurring when the gas undergoes the process of adiabatic throttling. So that is correct answer. Question number 392. Gibbs free energy capital G is defined as option A, G is equal to H minus Ts, option B, G is equal to U minus Ts, option C, G is equal to U plus PV, and option D is G is equal to H plus Ts. So correct answer is A, it will be G is equal to H minus Ts. Question number 393. Which one of the following gaseous fuel does not have different higher and lower calorific values? Option A, methane, option B, ethane, option C, carbon monoxide, option D hydrogen. So correct answer is C, it will be carbon monoxide. Question number 394. The coefficient of performance of a refrigerator working on a reversed Carnot cycle is 4. The ratio of the highest absolute temperature to the lowest absolute temperature is option A 1.2, option B 1.25, option C is a 3.3, and option D is a 4. So correct answer is a B, and it's a solution available here is a 1.25. Okay. Question number 395. The polytropic equation is written as PVN is equal to constant. The value of N for isothermal isentropic, constant pressure and constant volume processes respectively are given as option A. N is equal to N will be 1, K infinity and 0, and in the option B it's talking about N will be 0, K infinity and 1, and option C is a 1, K 0 infinity, option D infinity, K 0 1. So correct answer will be C, when the value will be N is equal to 1, K, N will be K, N will be 0, and N will be infinity, then these processes will be happen. Question number 396. If a thermodynamic system undergoes an adiabatic process, the net amount of work performed by its depends on option A only on its initial and final state, option B on the sequence of intermediate states or path, option C not on the sequence of intermediate states or path, and option D is A and C. So correct answer is a D, it means option A and C will be correct. Question number 397. A reversible isothermal process will involve no change of entropy if it takes place at option A 0 temperature, option B infinity temperature, option C minus 0 temperature, option D any of the above. So correct answer will be D, any of the above. Question number 398. The zeroth law of thermodynamics deals with option A conversion of heat and work, option B irreversibility of a process, option C transitivity of thermal equilibrium, option D introduction of concept of entropy. So the correct answer is a C, transitivity of thermal equilibrium. Question number 399. Which of the following is not correct about first law of thermodynamics? Option A energy can neither be converted or nor destroyed, option B in a closed system energy is conserved, option C energy can be converted from one form to another, total energy remains unchanged, option D complete conversion of thermal energy to work is not possible. So the not correct with the first law will be D, complete conversion of thermal energy to work is not possible. Following is not correct about first law of thermodynamics. Question number 400. A machine consists of two cycles topping cycle and bottoming cycle coupled in a series. If efficiencies of these cycles respectively are 30% and 20%, then overall combined efficiency of machine will be. It's a solution available here, and option A is a 25%, option B is a 50%, option C is a 30%, option D is a 44%. So correct answer is a D. It will be 44%. Question number 401. A Carnot engine receiving heat at 400 Kelvin has an efficiency of 25%. The COP of the Carnot refrigerator working between same temperature limits is option A is 2, option A is 2, option B is a 3, and option C is a 4, and option D is a 5. Its solution also available, and correct answer is a B. It will be 3. Question number 402. Which is the correct relationship for adiabatic expansion compression? Option A, V2 upon V1 is equal to P1 upon P2 power 0.71 equal to T1 upon T2 power 2.46. Option B, P2 upon P1 equal to V1 upon V2 power 1.41 and equal to T2 upon T1 power 3.46, and option C is T2 upon T1 is equal to V1 upon V2 power 0.41 and equal to P2 upon P1 power 0.29, and option D is all of the above. So correct answer is D, all of the above.